What's up, everybody? Welcome to Sivaady Unleashed, and let's just get right into this one with New York City. You would be hard-pressed to find somebody that's phonier than this dude, Zohran Mamdani. We know how fake Gavin Newsom is and all of these people at AOC as they get into talking and they put on this whole fake persona. We've seen it. Look at this at a Zohran Mamdani, man. New York City's in trouble, I'm telling you.
I want to use this moment to speak to the Muslims of New York City. I want to speak to the memory of my aunt. Who stopped taking the subway after September 11th because she did not feel safe in her hijab.
And do you see him right there? Has to put his head down, get himself into character to talk about this story about his aunt riding on the subway? What about the well over 2,000 people that got killed that day? I wonder how they feel about those events. This dude is and the people just sit there and they just clap for it. This guy is so phony, a snake oil salesman, and it doesn't matter. All you have to do, apparently, for the Democrat Party is run out there, free universal child health care, which is kind of interesting to me because don't they abort all their babies anyways? So it's kind of interesting that they're offering that. But, free buses, we're going to freeze the rent. All of this stuff is billions upon billions of dollars. And they sit up there and they clap like great seals for this stuff. Even today, he had this huge, this whole audience. All of these people, I think early voting already started. A lot of them already turned out to vote for him. It's not looking good. He came in at the perfect time because you got Eric Adams, who's horrible, and you have Cuomo that nobody likes. So he found that little niche right there and just slid right in. And New York, man, they're just going to have to learn the hard way. You can tell somebody time and time again, don't touch the stove, it's extremely hot. And sometimes they need to do it anyways to see for themselves. But do you just see how phony this dude is? Just to get himself into character real quick. Can't even muster up a tear, so he's not that great as an actor. But puts all this whole thing and makes the story about his aunt. Not about all the people that were killed that day. He makes it about his aunt and himself. The Islamophobia and all of this stuff. This is what he's basically running on. I believe he had an interview that's where he outlined it. Like, if you're not going to vote for him, you're Islamophobic, basically, is what he's saying, that he's going to stand by it. It doesn't matter the way he eats and all that. Look at this stuff. Are you kidding me? This is what New York really wants? That goes to show you how far gone New York City really is. I even saw something on the Pat Bet David show where they were talking about if it wasn't for people that immigrated and people that were super young or something like that, but people that are foreign born and all that Cuomo would be easily winning. But because it's opposite and it's flipped in New York City, that's why Zohran is winning. So it's not even like the people that were born in New York, born and raised and all that, the people that have seen what it's been through voting for him. It's all of these just crazy liberals, the Gen Z, all these people that have come from all over the world. Those are the people that are lining up to support this clown. But in the end, New York's going to get exactly what they voted for. Just like the people that voted for Joe Biden. And we know how that shady election went. That's a whole story for another day. Joe Biden with the 81 million votes. But the shady vote. But even in that, look at what happened when Joe got into power, so to speak. And it wasn't even Joe. It was the people circling the Oval Office. But look at what we got from that. New York is just going to be that, just on a smaller scale. And he's already saying that he's going to allocate all these funds for the illegals to fight back against ICE as far as lawyers and court cases and all. That's where his priorities are at. So New York's in trouble, man. They're in some serious trouble. But you guys tell me, maybe this is going to be amazing. Maybe this is exactly what the doctor ordered. He's going to deliver so much for them. The same guy that's flipping the bird to the Christopher Columbus statue. Oh man, he cares so much about the values of America, doesn't he? Let me guess, he was just young and he wasn't thinking, right? Is that what we're going to say? That's the excuse for that as well? He doesn't embody any of the values of America, can't stand police, loves illegal immigration, doesn't like Jewish people, doesn't like Christian, none of that stuff. A snake oil salesman, and they still line up to vote. Why? Because you offer them free stuff. So good luck, New York. It's just going to be interesting to watch how this all unfolds. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, I will catch you guys on the next one.